water turns to blood in the west coast. California to Alaska. Red tide, massive, incredibly thick toxic algae bloom in Pacific now stretches from California to Alaska. A vast bloom of toxic algae off the west coast is denser, more widespread and deeper than scientists feared even weeks ago, according to surveyors aboard the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration research vessel. This coastal ribbon of microscopic algae, up to 64 kilometers wide and 200 meters deep in places, is flourishing amid unusually warm Pacific Ocean temperatures. It now stretches from at least California to Alaska and has shut down lucrative fisheries. Shellfish managers on Tuesday doubled the area off Washington's coast that is closed to Dungeness crab fishing, after finding elevated levels of marine toxins in tested crab meat. So-called red tides are cyclical and have happened many times before, but ocean researchers say this one is much larger and persisting much longer, with higher levels of neurotoxins bringing severe consequences for the Pacific seafood industry, coastal tourism and marine ecosystems. Dungeness, coastal shellfish manager for the Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife, said the area now closed to crab fishing includes more than half the state's 252 kilometers long coast, and likely will bring a premature end to this year's coastal crab season. "We think it's just sitting and lingering out there," said Anthony Odell, a University of Washington research analyst who is part of a NOAA team surveying the harmful algae bloom, which was first detected in May. It's farther offshore, but it's still there. The survey data should provide a clear picture of what is causing the bloom, which is brownish in color, unlike the blue and green algae found in polluted freshwater lakes. Marine detectives already have a suspect, a large patch of water running as much as 3 degrees centigrade warmer than normal in the northeast Pacific Ocean, nicknamed the Blob. The question on everyone's mind is whether this is related to global climate change. The simple answer is that it could be, but at this point it is hard to separate the variations in these cycles, says Donald Boyce, professor of marine science at the University of Maryland, who is not involved in the survey. Maybe the cycles are more extreme in the changing climate. Domegast is harmful to people, fish and marine life. It accumulates in anchovies, sardines and other small fish as well as shellfish that eat the algae. Marine mammals and fish-eating birds in turn can get sick from eating the contaminated fish. In people, it can trigger amnesic shellfish poisoning, which can cause permanent loss of short-term memory in severe cases. State health officials stress that seafood bought in stores is still safe to eat because it is regularly tested. While there have been no reports of human illnesses linked to this year's bloom, authorities aren't taking chances in fisheries with dangerous toxin levels. California public health officials have warned against eating recreationally harvested mussels and clams, or any anchovy, sardines or crabs caught in waters off Monterey, Santa Cruz and Santa Barbara counties. Other shellfish harvests are shut down along Oregon's coast. Then I heard a loud voice from the temple saying to the 7 angels, "Go, pour out the 7 bowls of God's wrath on the earth." 2. The first angel went and poured out his bowl on the land, and ugly, festering sores broke out on the people who had the mark of the beast and worshipped its image. 3. The second angel poured out his bowl on the sea, and it turned into blood like that of a dead person, and every living thing in the sea died. 4. The third angel poured out his bowl on the rivers and springs of water, and they became blood. 5. Then I heard the angel in charge of the waters say, "You are just in these judgments, O Holy One, you who are and who were." 6. For they have shed the blood of your holy people and your prophets, and you have given them blood to drink as they deserve. Revelation 16:4-5.
Subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook and Twitter. You can visit us on www.therealthingmeme.webs.com.